Hey yo, what is up guys? It is Noah Animates XD here, and this is my very first video, and before we get into my first story, I just want you guys to know a little bit about me. So, I am a 9-year-old, and my name is Noah, and I am an animator. And, I used to love animating, and, now I'm gonna do animation, and we're going to be posting on YouTube. And I'm going to be telling you guys all kinds of insane stories. So let's get straight ahead into our story. So this story is all about times my teacher has gone crazy. Now, sure, some of your teachers can be a bit crazy, but mine is the craziest. And I would like to tell you some stories that I have about her. I'm just going to call my teacher Mrs. Jordan. I don't know. This first story happened not too long ago. So one time, I was at choir class with all my other choir classmates, and my choir teacher said that we could leave because related arts was going to start every minute. And so I went back into the classroom, and everyone was playing inside for recess because it was raining outside. So we had 5 minutes left until related arts. So then the 5 minutes go by, and Miss Jordan's like, "Okay, everyone sit down." And so we all sit down, and Queen was picking up all the Monopoly and the toys left over from indoor recess. And then Miss Jordan was like, "Sit down!" "What? But I was picking up the Monopoly and the toys. What is wrong with that?" "Sit down!" And so, basically, Queen sits in her chair, and apparently Miss Jordan is looking on the floor. She's like looking down at the floor, and then she's like, "Why are all these toys on the floor? Somebody pick them up now!" Is Miss Jordan kidding me? She literally just told us to sit down while Queen was picking up the toys. And so Miss Jordan told her to sit down while Queen was picking up the toys, and Queen just left the toys on the floor because there was nothing else for her to do but to sit down. And so basically Miss Jordan was like, "Why are all these toys on the floor?" "Well, Miss Jordan, maybe it's because you didn't let Queen pick up the toys. If you haven't told Queen to sit down, then picking up the toys would have got done faster." Miss Jordan just thought that it was the right time to put up her pent-up rage. Our next story has to do with my friend Michael. One time, we had a heart in the middle of our papers, and Miss Jordan said that we had to write down what inspired us to write stories inside the heart and stuff like that. And so basically, Miss Jordan came to Michael's desk, and she went ahead and took a look at Michael's paper. And then Mrs. Jordan, randomly out of nowhere, took the paper and threw it away, and happily said, "Now you have to start all over again." And we know Michael may have made a mistake on something, but that doesn't mean you just get to crumble it up and throw it away. Don't you see we have erasers on our pencils, Miss Jordan? I do. I see a literal eraser right here. It can literally erase anything. And I don't see why Miss Jordan would just throw it away. But here we go. We are on to our next story. So, basically, this is like the same day the Michael thing happened. This is like the same day, but not at the same time. So, basically, we were getting ready for a bathroom break, and the teacher told everyone to line up. And I was about to line up, but then Miss Jordan, out of nowhere, just yelled, "Noah, hurry up and line up!" And I was literally about to line up while she was rushing me and screaming at me. And I'm just not sure why she's getting crazy over the littlest things. Now we'll meet my secondary teacher, Mrs. Duber. Mrs. Duber is so evil. You won't even believe her. Firstly, Miss Duber always yells at us. Secondly, she always forces us to do everything faster. And thirdly, she's rude to us every millisecond. And where does Mrs. Jordan get her craziness from? Mrs. Duber. One time, it was time for social studies, and so basically Michael was going into the bathroom, and Miss Jordan and Miss Duber were standing together in front of the class, and Miss Duber said,
"You know, Miss Jordan, we make a great team."
and then Miss Jordan said,
"Yeah, I'm glad to be with you."
and then finally, just in time, Michael had finally came in to hear what was going on.
"And we make a good team, Miss Jordan."
"Yeah, we can work together."
And by that point, Michael cringed out super hard. And in our next video, we will be talking a little bit more about Miss Duber. Thank you guys so much for watching this animation. We hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe for a second video. Bye! Also, this animation took me 3 days to animate, and now I'm exhausted and I'm tired. So you guys better appreciate this animation. Oh, now I can finally take a nap.